Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to DAZN Boxing. We back with another one. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go over today's fights. You know what I'm saying? Get you guys ready for the fight day. You know what I'm saying? We got two cards today. We're gonna go over. We got a DAZN card with Regis Prograis versus Zorrilla, and then we have the Showtime card with Tszyu versus Carlos Ocampo. So we're gonna let you guys know the times and all that good shit. It's actually in my description box, so if you want to refer to that, you can see the times and where you can watch the fights. It's all good. Before I get into it, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. If you listen to the playback, feel free to drop a comment there as well. It's all good. You can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom. Twitter @OverJ, Instagram LDoesBoxing, and of course, tap in with the website, LDoesBoxing.com. So we're going to get into it, man, for sure. My man Tay in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Andrew Gray, what's good with you? Salute to you. We back again. Appreciate you coming through. Hey, can I play? Yes. Yeah, I thought that was I thought that was Heaven Brady at first. I had to look quick. The dude with the headband. Yeah, that was the shit. We used to play that growing up, man. That shit was fun. My man Gregory Carmichael in the building. What's good with you? That shit took me back a minute. That was a hell of a game right there, bro. But yeah, man, we got some good fights, man. We're gonna talk about. So we got this DAZN card. So the prelims will start on the YouTube channel, Matchroom or DAZN. Y'all can tap in with that. It's in the description box. 6 o'clock on the East Coast, 3 o'clock on the West Coast. So you guys can tap in. They got 3 fights on the card. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to see Jenny Fuchs. You know what I'm saying? She's an Olympian. I want to see her. I think she can become a world champion. Real talk. She's 34, 35, so time is now. And with women's boxing, like they don't need 10, 11 fights to get a world title. I think, real talk, if she was to fight a champion, I think she campaigns at 112. So if she can fight a champion right now, I think she can beat the champion right now with her experience. But we'll see. She got the tough India Rodriguez tonight. We know Rodriguez is like a journey woman, you know what I'm saying? But she gonna come to fight, come to win and stuff like that. But she just got a lot of disadvantages. You know what I'm saying? Size and reach and all that good shit. And then overall skills. So we're gonna see, man. So it's good to tap in with the, like I said, the undercard and tap in with these young fighters. Aaron Aponte is on the card. What's his name? Bazala. I can't pronounce his name, but he's with I think he was Manny Robles. So another young fighter to check out on the card on the prelims. You know what I'm saying? He said for sure, yeah. that shit was funny as hell. That was a good little laugh for me, bro. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. On the main card, so the main card is gonna start at 8 o'clock on the East Coast, 5 on the West. You got 4 fights on that card. Jeremy Hill versus Mark Davis. Yo, Mark Davis is the guy. I don't know if you guys remember. He was the guy that was in the middle of that Bud Crawford and Gary Russell situation. When Gary Russell supposedly broke Bud's jaw. He punched him in the face, but they say he broke his jaw. He was in the middle of that. He was there. Mark Davis, Dynamite, what's his name? Carl Dargan, all those guys around 2008. That's the Mark Davis that was in the videos. You know what I'm saying? They actually rehashed that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's facing Jeremy Hill, who was a hometown guy. That's Regis Prograis homeboy, Jeremy Hill. But Jeremy Hill been up and down. I remember Mortala stopped him not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? He started off on the road, undefeated, but then he took a couple of step back. So he gonna try to perform at home. You know what I'm saying? Put on a good show. Ramla Ali versus Goodman. This is a tough fight for Ramla Ali. And with a win, she can put herself in position for a world title fight at 122 pounds. So we touched on that on the channel last week with Ellie Scotney becoming the new IBF champion. So that's a stablemate in-house fight they can make down the line. They also have Matchroom also have the WA champion Rivas, Medellin Rivas. She retained her title last week. So you know this is an important fight for Ramla Ali. You know what I'm saying? She been looking solid, you know, since she been with Manny Robles, sitting down on her punches and stuff like that. But she's facing a tough former world title challenger in Goodman, who gave the WBC champion Mercado a tough fight. So this gonna be a good one. My man JC in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. So, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. So this is the co-main. So I'm very much interested in this fight. This is at the welterweight division. Shakran Garasov versus Herb Calderon. This is the WBA eliminator. You know what I'm saying? The winner becomes the mandatory for Stanionis and Virgil Ortiz, who is fighting July the 8th. So this is intriguing. Galasov, you know, he had a long amateur background. He's 12-0, good boxer. He got some crack too. I want to say this is his second fight at 147. Maybe his second fight at 147. He's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? Technically sound. He got some showmanship to him too. He can showboat and shit like that too. So you might see that. Calderon too. So they both might be in there trying to be flashy. Calderon is a southpaw. He's not really. Let me see. He's a boxer puncher, but he's more so stationary. You know what I'm saying? He got good power. He got power in the left hand. You know what I'm saying? Being a southpaw, I seen him stop a lot of guys, but he really haven't fought. Well, we haven't seen him in this type of platform. We're gonna see. I know he's 35 years old. That's crazy. That's shocking to me. He don't look like he's 35, but hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. But he been out there calling out all the welterweights, Bruce Ennis, you know what I'm saying, for example. So I want to see it now. You feel me? I want to see how he look. He got a lot to fight for. He undefeated, 27-0, 16 knockouts. So he's coming to this fight, but he got the experience. I mean, both guys really fought the same level of competition. You know what I'm saying? It's just guys that probably had more of a, you know, the amateur situation. But this is interesting to me, y'all. I know Calderon is a big underdog. Now, if he fight the way he talk, we might have to drop some money on Calderon. We'll see. I think he's like plus 650 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I appreciate that, bro. Salute to you coming through the building. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. He said on the come up though. Yeah, he good. You know what I'm saying? He been with Matchroom for a minute. He got guys. I bet Regis by decision. Call me crazy if you want. I seen Zorrilla and Temecula against Juan Barbosa. He got a chance. Yeah, that could go that way. You know what I'm saying? There's some factors. You know, Regis fighting at home. A lot of other stuff. Maybe he got to get up for this fight, but we'll see. But yes, pay attention to this fight though. It's interesting to me. We'll see. And of course, the main event: Regis Prograis versus Zorrilla. This is the first Orthodox fighter Regis fought since 2020 versus Juan Heraldez. He stopped him in 3 rounds. You know, Regis is definitely the better fighter. You know, upper body movement, power. He got thud and power. I don't know if he got one punch knockout power, but he definitely got thud and break you down power. He had a hell of a jab. You know, I think when he started to get his rhythm and started to pressure Zorrilla, I'm thinking 7-8 round stoppage for me. Now I seen Zorrilla fight a bunch of times too. I know he's a boxer puncher. He on the come up, you know, I know Miguel Cotto kind of, you know, stamped him as one of the best up and coming Puerto Rican fighters. I seen a fight he had on Ring City a couple years ago, and that guy Matasev was pressuring him all fight long, and he wasn't dealing with the pressure that well to me. So I feel like once Regis get in his groove and start going to the body and landing his shots, I think he's gonna break this kid down and stop him. But he could go the distance. You know, there's a lot of stuff going around this fight. You know, with the atmosphere, it's not an opponent that we was really asking for. It's really a stay busy fight. You know what I'm saying? We all know that Regis and Jack Catterall is pretty much set for October. We just gotta see how everything works out with this fight. So yeah. We'll see. I like Regis though. I think Regis can kind of be slick, you know, with his head movement, upper body movement. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he do. His jab is very, you know, very strong. The last time he fought at home, he beat Relic for the WBA title. So, you know, I don't have no concerns about Regis fighting at home because he's an experienced, mature fighter, world champion at the top of his game, pretty much in his prime. Even though he's a little older than what y'all may think, he's 34. I think he'll block that out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it can be interesting if Zorrilla is punching and he's sticking to the game plan and he's not overwhelmed by the moment and the pressure. He can do some good stuff. Maybe win a couple of rounds or two. So that's my breakdown for. I like Regis like in 7 to 8. Michael James 616. What's good with you, bro? He said I agree. Appreciate you, bro. Late KO. Yeah. He said smash the like button. Yeah, I can see it. But I think Regis in his groove right now. Well, he can make a statement. A lot of guys talking about fighting him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a good one. This gonna be on the DAZN, so yeah, tap in. And then this is a good thing about tonight, right? I'm not sure. Well, I don't think the main events is going to clash with each other. Actually, I think that the DAZN card may be off before the Showtime card. So here's the Showtime card. This is the full card. We only gonna get 2 fights in the U.S. This is just the full card that they're gonna have on that pay-per-view down in Australia. And I doubt if we get these undercard fights. I'm gonna look for them. Maybe it's a stream floating out there somewhere, but I'm really into the main event. The co-main and the main event, what Showtime is going to air. So the telecast is going to start at 11:30 on the East Coast. So by that time, Regis should be done. And then it's 8:30 on the West Coast. So that's good. So no fights should interfere with each other. There's only 2 fights on the Showtime portion, so it should be pretty smooth for us boxing fans. Prograis does need to stay busy. Yeah, for sure. He kind of disappeared after that Super 6. Yeah, he had a couple of fights though. he fought on Taints on the card against Heraldez, and then he fought on the Triller card versus Red Cash. Punched him on the, I guess he hit him low. And then he fought McKenna. And then he been kind of low key, but he got his title. So yeah, hopefully everything can get the ball movement, bigger fights. So we can't get to watch the prelim now unless you find a link, because that's gonna be in Australia. There ain't gonna be no prelims for Showtime. Only 2 fights: Sam Goodman, Raeese, Aleem, and Tszyu versus Carlos Ocampo. You got Tszyu by KO. Yeah, we're gonna touch on it. Man, Steph in the building. I appreciate you coming by. Salute to you. Appreciate the live. Be well, brother. God be with you. Good seeing you everywhere. I appreciate you coming through the building. Salute. Appreciate that super chat. So we'll touch on these fights, man. Sam Goodman versus Raeese Aleem. This is an IBF final eliminator at 122 pounds. Good fight, The winner becomes a mandatory for Marlon Tapales. We understand what's going on in July with that big fight with Anyway and Fulton. The WBA already allowing the winner of that to face Marlon Tapales for Undisputed. It's still a wait and see. We have to see what happens with that. How politics involved. But this first thing is first, man. This is a good one. Sam Goodman is a good boxer. He actually like to press the action. You know what I'm saying? Even although he got good skills, but he actually want to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He got good hand speed, good footwork, get in and out. You know what I'm saying? He had a good performance over TJ Doheny. His downfall is he keep his head straight in the line. You know what I'm saying? And with a guy like Raeese Aleem, who's unpredictable and throw a lot of shots and different angles, that could be a problem. He said another Tszyu by KO. Okay. We got 2 Tszyus by KO. That's what's up. So Goodman, he's solid. Now Goodman gonna have the home crowd. He gonna have a lot of guys pulling for him, and he got a good fan base. So that we'll see how that affects Raeese Aleem. This is first time fighting outside the country. But as far as like talent and stuff like that, Raeese Aleem got me on that. He got him on this one. Aleem is very unorthodox. He can switch to both sides of the plate. And like I said, the biggest thing about him, his punches comes at different angles. You know what I'm saying? Like Coach was telling me, it's because of his karate background. So he'll throw like a looping shot from a different angle, and a lot of people are not expecting that shit. So yeah, Raeese Aleem is definitely the dark horse in this division. This is an opportunity to really shine. You know what I'm saying? on this platform, you know. So yeah, I like it though. He finally getting an opportunity at a title eliminator. Now I can see the fight. I can see it being competitive for sure. You know, Aleem can box, so I can see actually Goodman pushing him back, and Raeese using the ring and having him setting traps and having Goodman walk into some shots. But I don't know. I think Aleem beats him. You know what I'm saying? Probably late stoppage. You know what I'm saying? And if not, I think he'll dominate the whole fight. But we'll see though. Goodman's gonna be coming motivated. Like I gotta give these guys from Australia props. Like he is stablemate with Tszyu, and those guys are running to the smoke. So when you run into the smoke, that tells me you got some type of confidence in yourself, and you always gonna be a little crazy running to the smoke. But I like it though. I think more boxers to take that approach. One mind saying Tszyu versus Tara Inferno. Yeah, we'll probably get if Tszyu win, we'll get him and Charlo September 30th. And then for Sebastian Fundora, he gonna run it back with Mendoza sometime in the fall. I wanted to watch John. Yeah, you gotta find a link for that shit though. VIP League or something like that. Tap in with them. Ocampo could get knocked. Knocked. He had to face big punches in the last couple of hours. I mean, we'll see. Ocampo, to me, Ocampo is solid. We're gonna touch on that. But yeah, I got Raeese by maybe 10th round stoppage. I'm thinking, but we'll see. He definitely gotta leave his stamp on this fight. You know what I'm saying? We all know he's on the road. So Tszyu versus Ocampo, man. I like this fight. I like that Tszyu is staying active. Carlos Ocampo was coming off a victory in March. I know a lot of y'all probably missed that. A lot of people think that his last fight was with Fundora. Nah, he fought in March in Mexico. Had a little quick 4th round knockout. Kept the rust off. You know what I'm saying? So Ocampo is an awkward type of guy. You know what I'm saying? His intentions are to fight, but he really is an underrated boxer. Has a good jab. He hooking off the jab. He hooking to the body. You know what I'm saying? Got this decent right hand. You know, in the Fundora fight, he kind of got overwhelmed by the size, but he was touching up Fundora. Everybody touch up Fundora. I like Ocampo. Now Ocampo is underrated to me because I know he haven't fought a big. You know, his resume really ain't that crazy. I like that he persevered after the Errol Spence fight, getting stopped in 1 round with a body shot. He ran off 11 wins in a row. First, you know, nobody that we heard of, but that's still building confidence in a young fighter. I mean, Ocampo 27. So when he fought Errol Spence, what was that? 5 years ago? So, you know, easy math. He was 22 years old. Bro, you need that experience. So Ocampo is underrated to me. I think he can give Tszyu some problems. I think his jab will give Tszyu some problems tonight. I really do. Now, can he keep Tszyu up off of him? We'll see. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Ocampo want to fight too. I don't think he's scared of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's an interesting dynamic. You know what I'm saying? No, it's all good, bro. Salute to you. It's all good. Smothered his work that night. Yeah, Ocampo. So it's interesting though. We'll see what Ocampo brings to the table. I can see him winning some rounds early. Boxing, using his jab. You know, Tszyu, you know, he comes straight forward. And he kind of crafty in his own right. As far as like using the distance and shit. I like how he peeled the guard and he do a little subtle stuff in there. My man Kenneth Johnson in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Enjoy them fights tonight, bro. Down in New Orleans. Let me see. Boxing MMA 365. What's good with you? Salute to you. So I think with Tszyu, you know, come forward fighter, you know what I'm saying, takes his time. He's real patient with his work. He apply a lot of pressure, you know what I'm saying, physically, a lot of pressure. He ain't like real active when he throw punches, but he apply a lot of pressure. He make you think. And he can kind of press you into a corner. I like what he did against Tony Harrison, where, you know, he stayed the course, you know, and he just, you know, he just wore down Tony. He landed some big right hands. left hooks and stuff, started to break down Tony and stuff. So he real solid in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? So I can see him doing a similar thing to Ocampo. I don't know. Shit. My man, people saying he gonna stop him. He may stop him. I can see a decision too. I just think Ocampo is gonna be more game than what people give him credit for, to be honest. Also, that was your word defending yourself early on your channel. Oh yeah, it's all good, yo. Yeah, it's a lot of that coming around. There's a lot of haters and shit. You know what I'm saying? People want me to be their friend. I don't mind talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know each other on this YouTube shit. I'm cool with everybody, but yeah, it's a lot of shit. You know, they throwing little shots, breathing heavy. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit. Keep it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem, want to talk to me, it's all good. Throwing little slick shots and all that shit. At the end of the day, I don't mess with nobody. I do my thing. And if you rock with me, you rock with me. If you don't, shit, I don't care. Timmy, that dude though, yeah, I like Tszyu. I like his mentality. You know what I'm saying? I be a pest B. He said, yeah, Tszyu by decision. Regis and Tim card not starting at the same time, are they? Now, yo, check my description box, bro. They should be over by the time. They shouldn't run into each other. I got the times in the description box. Joseph Brown in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Eli Zachary, what's good with you? Salute. So, but I like Tszyu though. Tszyu's solid. He don't really do nothing too crazy. He got a good chin. You know what I'm saying? He do a lot of subtle stuff in the ring. You know what I'm saying? A little crafty stuff. Like I love the way he peeled the guard down. Like that's a veteran move. He'll dig to the body as well. You know, they don't got overwhelming power, but you know, he's good. You know what I'm saying? He's better. He's growing on me. You know what I'm saying? He said, "You guys see that pig of the dog bite?" Yeah, I seen that. That was crazy. So, and that's another point that this fight might go the distance, because that maybe that happened recently. You know what I'm saying? But he said he's good. You know, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I did see that, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, I gotta give in. I admire how Tszyu handled himself. Nah, for real. He said I have 10 winning by decision. Okay. Sabrina Matisse or Regis, the king of 140. Jack Calleron. He throws timely shots. Yeah, he do. He got good patience. Yeah. Tszyu is there to fight, strong, very strong. Gets better and more intense in each fight. Yeah, for real. No, you can make a case for Jack Calleron being the man at 140. I mean, I thought he beat Josh Taylor first. I mean, come on, let's be real. Everything in boxing is not black and white. There's some great areas in that shit. Shit, I can say Teofimo lost to Sandor Martin. Maybe he's the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still top heavy at 140, yeah. Because you ain't do your research. You ain't take the time. Do your research. The last fight was like Spence beating down the ghost of Lamont Pearson. That was ugly beatdown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's like you can make if you know your boxing knowledge and shit and know what you're talking about, you can make a case for all that shit. I can make a case for Jack Calleron. I thought Jack Calleron beat Taylor. So going off of that, why can't Jack Calleron have the throne? I mean, we giving people indivisible, undisputed reigns and shit. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo, I was talking to Buddy earlier on the undercard channel. Salute to him. He talking about. He said that Teofimo he's undisputed in 2 weight classes, but with a franchise title and indivisible belts that he didn't win at 140 for undisputed. But he said that, he knocked down the notion that Tank Davis is 3-division world champion, winning Reggie belts. So I was like, shit, you can't have it both ways, my guy. Franchise and regular belts is the same shit. Shits don't count. So it all depends on who you like and who you rock with. I don't think being Heraldez, struggling beginning with McKenna and beating Zepeda means he's number one. I don't necessarily thought he struggled in that McKenna fight. Like, he was touching his ass up. I don't know about that. the Zepeda fight was pretty decent though. I mean, Zepeda I feel like Zepeda was maybe top 5 at the time, top 6 at the time, but struggling against McKenna, I don't know. Tszyu is the guy. He beat the man officially on the cards. Shit, well, Sandel Martin the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might as well say Teofimo didn't lose to Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is black and white. You know what I'm saying? It's all black and white. Because even if you don't think, okay, he won the fight on the cards, right? So even with that, you can say the Regis might have been the #1 guy at the time. If you don't want to get Calderon his just due, you know what I'm saying? So that shit to me, it's all subjective. So the only way we'll find out if they fought each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. The dudes at 140 gonna move up? I don't know. We'll see. I'm just saying 140 right now. Going back to what you was talking about a couple of weeks ago, whatever, when you said 140 is not, you don't think 140 is a good division? That's hella cap. You need to do your research. You ain't following the sport like that. I'm sorry, guy. I get at you. Because for you to say that, that's just like blasphemy, bro. You know what I'm saying? 140 is a deep-ass division. There's guys at the bottom that can do some things against the guys at the top all the way down. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, you know, you got to tighten up on that. Chicken Talk, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. I like Caroline. She look good. She's solid. You know what I'm saying? I like her feet in and out, southpaw. I learned that she's really a right-hander, so that's good. That explains why her hooks be so devastating. I like her body shots. She gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be a problem. We'll see. I will see how they move her career. Right now, there's no path for a title at 135. I know she called out Michaela Mayer. I'll take that fight. Shit, I'll take it. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Tszyu though. You know what? I like Tszyu by decision. Yeah, I'm gonna take him by decision. I think Ocampo is better than what people give him credit for. And that shit crazy because we go straight to the resume and say, oh, he ain't fought nobody and shit, but they don't go watch his best performances and tell me what he did in that best performance that can translate. Like Ocampo's best performance was against Michael Zewski, the kid from Canada. I mean, he outboxed him, dropped him a couple of times. I think he dropped him with a jab, stopped him, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, Zewski was like a fringe contender in the welterweight division and all that good shit. I get it. But we only talking about Earl Spence, that first round, or talking about Fundora. And people don't understand his development in those 11 straight wins that he had in Mexico to, get him to this point. You know what I'm saying? He learned some shit. He got better. You know what I'm saying? Based off those fights. And he was 22 when he fought Spence. So like, I don't know. We don't give these fighters enough credit because we just don't want to do the research and understand what they're doing in their career. So then when they come out here and have a great performance, oh man, I can't believe he fought. Like, man, I'm shocked. Come on, bro. We do research. We can see that coming. We can see that in them. So we won't have to come back and serve ourselves crow for being doing, lack of research or whatever it is. That's just me. I like to give these guys the credit, so I go watch and see what they got going on. Yeah, you gotta tighten up on that shit. 140 is crazy. You didn't even think Teofimo was gonna beat Josh Taylor. Look what happened. I'll take a close decision. You think this gonna be close? Okay. A million guys from the bottom can mess with the top guy. Yeah, that is facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's guys like Shaq, Shogun, Igadashev. Put him in there with these top guys. He would give these guys a tough fight. Simon in the building. What's good with you, bro? Jack Colorado went from 140 to 154. Don't know my boxing like that. Nah. Definitely not. He ain't never fought that high at 54, 140. Yeah. He's been around 140. That's it. So that's what's up, man. I like Regis by 8-round stoppage, 7 to 8. I like shit. I think Galasov gonna win the fight, but for betting purposes, I seen Calderon with plus 650. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some bread on that, just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, his performance can live out to his call outs. The way he talks shit. Hopefully, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm betting purposes, I'm taking Calderon. I like Raeese Aleem in the fight with Goodman. I think he stops him late. But I think it'll be pretty competitive. And then I'll take Tszyu by decision. So, yeah, those are my picks right there. That's my witness. I chose to put money on that, like Breadman picking Tszyu. Yeah, that's what's up. Salute, yo. Hopefully you made some bread off that shit, man. Appreciate that. But, yeah, but 140, man, 140 is a crazy division. It's a good division. Real talk. I mean, all the way down, you got a lot of good guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's one day, yo, I gotta sit down and actually rank these guys in 140 because that shit go all the way. You know, it's a real deep division, and when you got the guys from 35 coming up, they can play a role in that division as well. You know, yeah, it's crazy. Yes, sir. So we got some boxing tonight, man. I just wanted to make sure everybody was tracking on that. My man Kyle in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to you, bro. Man, like I mentioned earlier in one of my lives, I was like, yo, I'm excited about, like, I'm even more excited about boxing than I normally am because of this Spencer Crawford, this press conference, and just knowing that the fight is coming. Like, that shit crazy. Amp up the boxing fans because at the end of the day, all we wanted was the fight, yo. Like all the other shit, you know, whose resume is the better, who's this. If you really know what you're talking about, you can pick and poke everybody's resume. That's nothing. But having a fight, yo, like yo, that's a boxing fan. That's what we want. The big fights, the big events. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's why I gotta be in Vegas that weekend. I gotta be down there for the atmosphere. If it's just the atmosphere alone, you gotta be down there. I encourage everybody, if you haven't experienced a big fight weekend or a big fight week in Vegas, y'all gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? If you into that like that, not putting no pressure on nobody, but that shit is a hell of an experience, yo. For real. You see everybody out there. All the boxing, the whole boxing world gathers at one place, and we know boxing is a small community. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know everybody. You either sparred somebody back in the day or used to manage this guy or whatever. Styles make fights, not resumes. Yeah, I mean, yeah. When I think about that, styles make fights. That is a true statement. But it's like some fighters where the style, it don't even matter. Those top guys know how to adjust. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, style make fights. That resume shit, bro, you can, like I said, you can chop up anybody's resume. If you understood where anybody was at in their career, and you know how they were perceived at the time when this guy fought that guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, you can tear it down. But see, I don't like doing that shit. You know, when I go to some of these channels and it's like, yo, it's everything Earl Spence, man. Earl Spence can't do no wrong. I mean, he wake up in the morning, drink some water, man. That boy can pick out some great water, bro. He bad as hell picking out water. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this dude do everything right. And so I'm an underdog by nature, so I'll be halfway trolling, but my boxing knowledge is so crazy, you don't know if I'm trolling or not. So I'm like, shit. You know, so I throw in some stuff for Bud Crawford. I do that so much. People think they call me think I'm what they call him? The Bud, whatever. The Bud fanboy. Nah, never been nobody's fanboy. Maybe a boxing fanboy. And I'm all the way across the board. So, but yeah, it's like you say some opposite of Spence. It's like, yo, I'm hating. Like, what the fuck? It's my opinion. I never hate on no fighter on my shit. There's some fighters I don't fuck with. I will say that. But I never come up here and disparage no fighter or turn them down. And just because I can say some few points about this fighter, that fighter that might go against what you like. That don't mean I'm a hater. I'm a Bud Dick rider. Nigga, I ain't never wrote none of that shit. I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? And people get so sensitive. I can't believe what Bo Mac said about Spence. Man, he's so wrong for saying that. I'm like, bro, it's a fight at the end of the day. Who cares? We protecting these fighters and won't even look at you when they walking down in the MGM in the lobby. They won't even look at you. He said, write a book one day. Shit. Nah, that ain't for me. But maybe when I get a little older and shit. Kid Cola laughing. He said, what up, bro? Do you know the deal with Gary? Man, I do not know. I wish I did. You know. Yeah, feel free to drop more questions too. I got some time too before these fights start. I appreciate you guys coming through. But man, I don't know, bro. They were saying he's gonna take a step back. I know he had Kent Cruz. He pulled out with an injury. I don't know the significance of that. You know, I don't know, man. I want to see him back too, bro. I like Gary Antoine. You know what I'm saying? For sure. He said 100. Yeah. Nah. So you know, I feel like I say this. What you can say about Spence, you know what I'm saying? Some points you can say about both of them. You know what I'm saying? I do believe Spence fought the better competition. You know what I'm saying? I do feel that. You know what I'm saying? But when they say Spence's resume, Bud shit is trash. So I'm like, shit. So we can't give Spence no credit for that? That sounds crazy, right? Like, that sounds crazy. If Spence beat Bud with that resume Bud has, we can't give Spence no credit. Damn, that's fucked up, right? Come on. That shit sound crazy. He said, how much can we read into Google and Maul? Just asking. Man, yo, it depends on what Canelo doing. I'm going to say, I ain't reading too much into it, bro, because if Canelo come calling for Charlo, them niggas is talking. That's like me and you getting on IG Live chopping it up. They don't really mean too much. We can talk a little shit, go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm going to say, I don't like your thumbnail or whatever. You can go back in my shit. That's all that is to me. When Canelo knocking at your door, we know Canelo ain't knocking at Boo Boo's door. So it's just, good for the fans. Good to stir up some little drama. Have us talking a little bit. But I think that might be I think that fight can happen if Canelo don't happen. You know what I'm saying? And looking like Canelo and Charlo looking good, as far as I know. We'll see what happens in the coming weeks. I feel like Charlo, I feel like it's around that time where Canelo have to announce his fight. I still keeping an eye on Berlinga next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. Berlinga can knock out Buddy in 30 seconds and get on the ropes and call out everybody. You know what I'm saying? Call out Canelo and all types of shit. Have Fat Joe rapping and shit. We don't know. Boxing is crazy like that. That shit changes so much at the drop of a dime. Funny, Keyshawn was talking about Shakur beating Haney and Bud beating Spence. Probably number one. Yeah. If Keyshawn, a lot of people don't know, Keyshawn had been having this swag for a long time, talking shit, being a good interviewer before he got with Team Bowman. That's the problem. He over there, and a lot of people hate Bud now. That's all that is. Because if he was with Manny Robles, if he was still with Kate Karama, they've been saying that's my number one prospect. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's my number one guy. So that ain't nothing to me. I know that dude can fight. We already know what that's about. That's that clout stuff. That's that clout good stuff. Yeah, so that ain't nothing. He got an interesting fight coming up as well. July is a month of lightweights. We got a lot of good lightweights coming up. Abdullah Mason, you know what I'm saying? He bad. You know what I'm saying? He bad. Time to step him up. Get him some 8-rounders. Shit, maybe even 10-rounders before the end of the year. We get to see the pro debut of Eddie Cruz, De Los Santos versus Adorno. You know what I'm saying? We got Pitbull Cruz coming back against Cabrera. That can be a tough fight as well. Frank Martin is back Floyd Schofield. So all these lightweights, they got a little buzz. And these are lightweights up under the champions and the big name guys. Lomachenko, Tank, Haney, Shakur. So these are guys up under that. They created some buzz. They fighting in July. Yo, that's dope. That's dope. And that's even good for guys that wanna, if you wanna lay that claim to, for the lightweight division being the best. Kambosos coming back too. Kambosos versus Maxie Hughes. So, we can talk about that division being the best. Have you seen the build-up videos for Steve Forson? Nah, I ain't really seen them. I'm good. I've been hyped about that fight since shit. Ever since Anyway became undisputed, I've been asking for that fight. So, and I got it. So that's enough right there. The fight announcement was enough. Was I a little down when that fight got postponed? Yeah. But now, look, it fell right into our hands because we got Fulton Anyway and Spencer Crawford like days away from each other. You know what I'm saying? That shit's dope. Yeah, I seen that. Golden Boy saw right. Yeah. And then Ryan's advisor trying to cancel out their contract to become a free agent. That shit might get ugly. So we're gonna see, man. See, that's the thing, man. I just, the business of boxing, sometimes it comes up like that. Now, Ryan just got with Derrick James. How that gonna slow down the progress and shit? Because I think I was interested in that matchup. I want to see what Derrick James brings to the table with Ryan Garcia. So now maybe Ryan Garcia might be out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We never know. Is he? No. I don't think Derrick James managed no fighters. Now manage his training schedule and his sparring maybe. But Ryan Garcia's manager's name is Lupe Valencia. He used to work with Brandon Rios. I think he got Frank Sanchez now. He used to work with Jesse Vargas. He has a great relationship with your boy Al Heyman. You should know who he is, bro. You love PBC so much, you should know that's one of Al Heyman's good friends and shit. You should be on that. You should be telling me who Lupe is. Nah, I'm fucking with you. But that's Lupe. That's the one who facilitated the Tank and Ryan fight. Pretty much was spearheading that negotiation. And, Golden Boy have an issue with him. It's the best thing ever. He teaches punches to go for the open. Hey, what you think about Burley Brooks versus Caleb Truax? Help me out on that. Help me out on that. This a PBC fight. You know what I'm saying? Burley Brooks is trained by Derrick James. I need your insight on this. Help me out. What you think about the fight? June 24th on the Adamas and J-Rock undercard. Coming up soon. Should be on the prelims on Showtime. Put me on. I'm not a fan of the fight. I'm not a fan of Caleb. So what you think about the break it down for? Nah, I'm fucking with you. But Burley Brooks though, like I like when these trainers have multiple fights on their schedule because I feel like that can rejuvenate the gym. Like I think that's going on with Shane McGuigan out there in the UK. So he got Chris Bell-Smith. He just won the WBO title against Lawrence Okolie. But please don't go back and watch that fight. That shit was don't go back and watch it. But that kind of uplifted the gym. And then like 2 weeks later, Ellie Scotney won the IBF world title. You know what I'm saying? And then yesterday he had Caroline Dubois. She looking good, looking like she can be a world champion. So same thing, you know what I'm saying? If Burley Brooks can be the former world champion, you know what I'm saying, that extra motivation in the gym, you know what I'm saying, for Frank Martin, he's up next. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Earl Spence. You already know what Earl Spence brings to the table. Maybe that shit can uplift Anthony Joshua. He kind of, with the mental side of things. Even Ryan Garcia. So it's a big boost for a guy like Burley Brooks who kind of been written off and it was a couple of decisions didn't go his way. So, those little things that I like to pay attention to. Little trinkets like that. Like, how would that affect the gym? That's some shit they probably won't talk about. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure because look, if my homeboy going crazy and getting busy, yo, I'm hyped. You know what I'm saying? I'm hyped. Like I'm ready to do my thing, whatever it is. I'm ready to do it because my boy just got off. So that shit is universal, for real. If you fuck with people like that shit is universal. Can't move, but great experience with Bruce. Exactly. Ryan over there with a lot of fighters. Hit the light. I appreciate that. He had 2 bad losses recently. Yeah. And the thing that concerned me, he didn't make no adjustments in the second fight. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is where, like, you know, we always tear down one side and build up the other side. So I hear people say Bomac not a good coach, he ain't this, he ain't that. But Derrick James didn't make no adjustment in that second fight versus that guy that Burley Brooks lost to. And then he had a draw. He ain't make no adjustments with him. So is he a bad trainer because he didn't make adjustments? No. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you want to spin the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Bomac he was telling Jamel Herring, yo, quit. No, stop the fight. No. We can go home. This ain't your night. You ain't got it tonight. I guess Oquendo. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. And now he a trash trainer. So it's like, I don't know. You just gotta, you know, I guess whatever side you're on, that's what that's what it is. He said Earl Smith's about to change the game, man. Yeah, I think Bud can do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It go both ways. They both can change the game. The whole sport of boxing. So it go both ways. Both fighters can change the game. They underestimate Bomac. James is a good trainer, but Hooker losing can't compare to the talent level. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it all depends on the side that you rock with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because like I said, the shit go both ways. You tell me, you know, what guy that Derrick James brought up from the ashes, yo. You know what I'm saying? Jamel Herring was written off. Nobody thought he would be a world champion after what he did on PBC. You know what I'm saying? But that don't take away from Derrick James, though. I think he's a hell of a trainer. He teaches the fundamentals down to a T. His instructions in the corner is like clear. It feel like, damn, I can go do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't like that shit though. When you tear down one side to build up another side, but then when your side win, you gonna be with your hand out, bro. I need my credit. No, bro. I said, no, you don't get no credit for that. That's expected. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get no credit. You know what I'm saying? You say, oh, Bud light in the ass, but Bud go 12 rounds, then what? You know what I'm saying? Or Bud light in the ass, but Spence stop him. Now, I told you know what I'm saying? You told, you don't get no credit for no shit like that. So, build up everybody. Tell me Bud is the best fighter ever. He a bad motherfucker. He do this, do that, do this. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Earl got his hands full. Yeah. That way, if he beat Bud, beat him soundly and clearly, now we say, yo, I already think Earl a bad motherfucker anyway, but bro, you the man. You number one. You this is you. Pound for pound, whatever you want, whatever you say you is, that's who you is. You know what I'm saying? You turn down these fighters and y'all want, you know what I'm saying, want the accolades for them. I saw Brooks live on the Ugas card. That's the one you was telling me in Biloxi, in Mississippi, February 2020. I remember you told me something like that. You know what I'm saying? My memory pretty good. AJ hasn't adjusted yet. Yeah, I mean, I thought AJ looked alright though. It's just AJ just mentally, that's who he's gonna be. But no, Derrick James gonna get him right though. We'll see what happens August the 12th. So yeah, we're waiting for the undercard for Spence and Crawford. You know, we got Pitbull Cruz on there versus Giovanni Cabrera. Just announced about Jesus Ramos versus Sergio Garcia. That's a decent fight, and that's a fight to put the spotlight back on Jesus Ramos, who is a young up and coming contender, and hopefully at the end of the year he can maybe get him a hometown fight. Maybe against a top guy at 154, a little bit, maybe Castano. You know what I'm saying? to see we got a star. You know what I'm saying? Because they put these guys on the undercards for a minute. I think Pitbull Cruz, shit, this like his 4th or 5th pay-per-view. He be on everybody's pay-per-view. Same with Jesus Ramos. It's 4 in a row for him. So that's what's up. I'm trying to see if Charles Martin gonna hop on that card. Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir. So I'm trying. I seen that Charles Martin said he was coming back on the 29th. Steven Nelson should be on that card. Look for a good fight for him. So we'll see. July is crazy. I'm definitely documenting that on my channel. I got a live comment for that. Hopefully nothing falls out. Knock on wood like 4 times. But yeah, July is crazy. I mean, across the board. Top rank, whether you like top rank, PBC, Matchroom, DAZN, whatever you want to call it, all across the board. July is gonna be crazy. We got women undisputed fights. Franchon Cruz and Savannah Marshall. We're gonna touch on that. Alicia Baumgartner going back, having a hometown fight against the fighter that beat her, Christine Leonardo. We're gonna tap on that. Man, there's so much boxing, bro. And this is what we want. You know what I'm saying? I remember in the bubble, everybody was crying, boxing is dead, all this bullshit. Now we got boxing, it shouldn't be nobody complaining. You know what I'm saying? Got so much content, bro. You gotta pick some topics to talk about. We got 2 mega fights in that month. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see some heavyweights. July the 1st with Jared Big Baby Anderson, Keyshawn Davis on the 22nd, Frank Martin on the 15th, Boots on the 8th. I mean, shit. What y'all want? What more do y'all want? Yeah, all Latinos are always well represented on Earl Spence card. Yeah, they are for sure. He said, "Do you think Lubin can shake back?" Yeah, I think he can. He's facing a guy in Arias. I think it's a good matchmaker too, who's pretty much one-dimensional to me. High guard, do a lot of overhand rights, got a good jab. And I think he can. He can outbox him. You know what I'm saying? Lubin can outbox him, and he's a good puncher. I believe this fight is at 160, maybe 54. I gotta check it. I gotta check on that. But I think he can shake back because I don't think Arias is a big puncher. They got something we gotta be scared of. But I think he can outbox Arias. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Luis Arias gonna bring that trash talking to the press conference and shit. But I think Lubin bounces. I think he'll bounce back. I think he will. Yeah, that's a good one. He got spoiled in the bubble. Man, shit. I ain't think boxing ever left. Shit, I was watching them top ranked bubble cards like crazy, bro. I was tuning in every Tuesday and Thursday. But yeah, that's a good card next week too. Adamas and J-Rock. You have the one you just talked about, Lubin and Arias. We got a world title fight on that card. You got Fernando Martinez versus Jay Bonilla. That's an IBF flyweight title, super flyweight title fight. You got Berlinga next week. It's something else too next week. I can't remember. It's something else, but yeah, it's a closing out June because I can't wait for July. Shit, that shit gonna be crazy. July gonna be crazy. Yes, sir. I'm thinking about that shit. But yeah, man, boxing is. It's like I don't remember a time where it's so many big fights, so much potential big fights to be made. We can get Bam versus Sonny this year. Another good fight. One of the top 5 fights that could have been made for 2023. We already got 2 of them. Well, 3 of them. Shit. Well, 4. We got Tank and Ryan. We got Benavidez and Plant. We get Spence and Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Fulton anyway. And we just need the heavyweights to tighten up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we get these heavyweights and cracking for this year too. But we still got some time. You know what I'm saying? Still got some time. For sure. So yeah, it's dope, man. We need to get that middleweight division cracking. We got a vacant IBF title on the line, July the 1st. That's gonna kicking off the month. You got Falcao versus Gutierrez. That's gonna be in Japan. No, not Japan. Germany. I'm tripping. That's gonna be in Germany. The other fight I was forgetting about for June 24th. You got Franco versus Ioka, the rematch. That's gonna be a good one too. We need some US TV for that one. So hopefully they can announce some shit for that. So yeah, man, every week is something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? There's always news about this guy fighting this one or some promotional company, or there's always something popping, And you know what I'm saying, for guys to create content, it's a lot of shit for us to talk about. For you know what I'm saying, just the fans and supporters of us, there's always something to tap into. So yeah, it's good. But yeah, man, I'm about to get off, man. We got these fights coming up. The DAZN prelims is about to start in a couple of minutes on the YouTube channel, so tap in with that. The main card will start at 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Yeah, and then Showtime card will start at 11:30 on the East Coast. So I'm guessing everything will be done on the zone, and we can just focus on Showtime. Showtime only have 2 fights. Let me do a quick recap for you guys, and then we're gonna slide up out of here. So this is the card right here for Matchroom. You got the 3 undercard fights right there. Gonna be on YouTube channel at the top of the hour. Few minutes. Then you got 4 fights on the main card. You know what I'm saying? Headline by Raeese Prograis versus Zorrilla. You know what I'm saying? Then you have, this is the full card down in Australia, but we're only gonna get 2 fights for Showtime. We got Sam Goodman versus Raeese Aleem, IBF Super Bantamweight World Title Eliminator. So we got that. That should be pretty good. And then we got the main event. So only 2 fights. You know what I'm saying? Tszyu versus Carlos Ocampo on Showtime. Should be dope. So hopefully everybody can tap in with the fights, man. Y'all know where to watch them. He said, I appreciate you too, bro. Salute. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. You do the same. So hopefully everybody, you know what I'm saying, is good to go tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good. Y'all can tap in with this boxing. So yeah, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. And I appreciate you guys' time. And enjoy y'all nights, man. I'm out.